Alright, ready to do Dainsleif? I think it's called Dainsleif. Dainsleif. When we logged in, we didn't do any of the new stuff. However, when I went to Catherine to turn in my dailies a couple days ago, she had a big story stuff, which I read, and it was basically about, you know, how we going recruiting new adventurers and, you know, and building up our party. And she talked about stuff with the Adventure Guild and some other stuff that was kind of irrelevant, you know, just story stuff. You know, extra words. And it was the first section of the new quest, and there was no way of not talking about it. That's what she started saying. Right? Which is fine if you're not planning on streaming it and sharing it with people. So basically, let's pretend we just spoke to her now, and then the second part is what it says. Catherine from the Adventurers Guild Mondstadt informs you that a very peculiar stranger has come to the city. Following Catherine's suggestions, you decide to contact that person and see if they accept your request. Ask Lawrence about the stranger. Right. Hey, Lawrence.
Honorary knight. Is something the matter?
So, I'm looking for a stranger with an eye patch.
A stranger with an eye patch? Let me think. Oh yeah, I remember seeing someone like that. A blonde stranger dressed in unusual garb. He was wandering all over Mondstadt at first, which I found rather suspicious. So I decided to keep an eye on him for a while. I lost him pretty quickly. Still, I didn't think that this was such a huge matter that we needed our outrider to pursue him by air. As long as Master Jean is here, there's nothing to fear from some suspicious, unusual-looking person.
About
That might be true, but if it were up to Jean, she'd take this way more seriously.
That is true. But on the other hand, knowing that Master Jean may overreact to the situation is all the more reason to not tell her, no?
Isn't that Fatui?
Anyways.
Blondie have an eye patch?
He was at Wagner's smithy for a while before I tried tailing him.
Well, this one's a he.
He might have said something to Wagner.
Still.
You should go ask him.
Could be a disguise.
Maybe he has more news about our stranger.
Wind go with you.
Where's Wagner? Oh, Wagner's the blacksmith.
When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
What? You need something? Here, I remember him. He showed up a few days ago asking to buy a bunch of forging materials. Can't say I've heard of any of the materials he mentioned, though. He then had a look at the weapons in my shop before leaving. I've heard that he can be found drinking at the Angel's Share. If the Knights of the Guild want to get hold of him, that's the only place to be.
The Angel's Share? Well, Master Diluc probably has his eye on that stranger too, then. Anyway, let's go to the Angel's Share and have a look.
Wagner didn't have much to say. Oh yeah, I wanted to buy some more. I like Wagner though. I've been having pretty bad loading lately with the game. If there's a new patch thing.
What will it be? Grape juice or apple cider?
Wine? Wine? Another day, another lack of alcoholic options.
Hey, Charles! Have you seen a blonde stranger who wears an eye patch around here by any chance?
That I have. He comes here every night. Just a drink, though. Doesn't order anything else. He even sometimes mixes his own drinks after he orders them. I don't know anything else about him, but from his selections and mixes, I'd say that he's quite the connoisseur.
And what's Master D-Luke's opinion?
Why, I just gave it to you. Quite the connoisseur.
Investigating everything as always. Guess that's D-Luke for you.
If you're looking for that gentleman, he ordered some new bottle of wine in advance yesterday. So he should be here today, too. There's too many raucous patrons on the first floor, so if you want to wait, best to go to the second.
Yep. Wait on the second floor. Yeah, there's too many raucous patrons to wait on downstairs. Keep down, Payne. You and your table are causing quite the party problem. Take a seat. Today the drinks are on me. Never mind or goodbye.
Go on, drink some more.
Wait on the seat by the railing. Well, we got two. Which one? Let's go with this one. Can't sit at that one. Paimon, start waiting on the second floor.
Ah, welcome, sir. The wine that you previously ordered is here.
He's really here? Let's go downstairs and have a look.
Find the stranger. Hello, stranger. Hi, I'm an adventurer with the Adventurers Guild. How do you do? I'm an honorary knight of Favonius.
Wow, he's got no intention of paying us any mind, huh?
So, I'm a traveler.
A traveler, you say?
There we go.
Why are you traveling?
I'm looking for my lost relative.
Well, that's as good a reason as any. Sit down over there, then.
So, guess we've broken the ice. What a weird guy.
Come on, Chili, come here.
That little one beside you.
Say hello, don't you? Oh, let's get your beer. Wait. Oh, where's my Chloe bear? Who's the little one? Emergency food.
That's not true, and you know it.
It's indeed a good thing to have someone accompany you on your travels. My name's Dainsleif. I suppose you have some business with me?
What's the plan, Chloe? We invite him to adventure with us? Yeah? Should we invite him to adventure with us? Yeah? Okay. You go see Mum.
Sure.
And he was so cold just a moment before. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
But I will require advance payment.
He wants money. Okay, sure.
500 mora, and 3 answered questions. The 500 is a one-time fee, and we'll settle the questions in a moment.
500 more is like nothing. It's like
That's
a peso.
it.
Well, now Paimon's got a really bad feeling. That kind of compensation can't be right.
Here's the more.
Thank you. Now, as for my questions, I'd like you to answer them here and now.
And if I answer wrongly?
The answer to a question says nothing about right and wrong, only about differences in attitude.
Alright.
I only wish to know what your choices are. You need only answer. Question 1. The crisis Mondstadt faced was resolved by an alliance between yourself and that Animo Archon who calls himself Venti. Who, in your view, was the key to ending that crisis?
Well, it was actually Venti. Like I solo Venti'd, used the to get my
I know
storm.
everything that I should. Well, answer the question.
I was definitely Venti. I didn't play as Traveler. I used Venti. I auto-attacked
Is that
Storm
your
Terror to
answer?
death.
I see. Question number 2. Rex Lapis, who has defended Liyue Harbor for millennia on end, used his gnosis to lay down a contract to end all contracts, of which the stipulations
how
are
do you know
still
about that?
unknown. Who do you think will defend Liyue Harbor in the future, now that they've lost their deity?
Everyone, yeah. These guys won't, yeah. Everyone.
So that's your answer? I see. Now for my final question. This world has people who gained visions and those who did not. Which of the two do you think hold more importance in the eyes of the gods?
I don't think it matters.
So, this is your answer then? I understand. As I thought. You really are similar to her.
What do you mean, her?
I'll take that 500 mora. And now I also understand your views on this world. As we agreed, you may now commission me.
I'm
That
pretty sure it
said,
doesn't matter what question,
I
what
only
answers
take
you pick, right?
commissions related to the Abyss Order. Like you, I am currently on a journey. You intend to find your sibling, while I wish to oppose the Abyss.
Well, we've met some Abyss mages in the past.
Ugh. Those creatures that serve the Abyss are the fangs and claws by which the Order spreads chaos in this world. I have come to Mondstadt this time while on the trail of an Abyss Herald.
Ooh.
An Abyss Herald?
An even more twisted abyssal being. One that commands the Abyss mages.
I'm gonna think of it. Since the Storm Terror incident ended, we haven't...
Oh, that's right! We've just been fighting against the Fatui and Liyue, who are human too! We haven't encountered the non-human Abyss Order at all!
There's some reason behind that, I'm afraid. It's possible that they may have been under orders to redirect your path.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Maybe they're looking for a better time to ambush us or something.
They won't I like the like it's pretty much the same, but it's a subtle difference. They won't defeat me versus I'll defeat them. Yeah.
We're super duper strong!
That manner, it's just like hers. Well then, let's go see for ourselves, shall we? According to the leads I have on hand, the Abyss Order has re-infiltrated the Temple of the Falcon. Let's meet up at the temple. Perhaps your questions about the Abyss will be answered there.
Go on, drink some more. What would you like?
Temple of the Falcon. So we're only going to need, depending if we only get 10, 40 chests. It's going to be very close. We get a couple big chests. Why does it always, like that one is constantly popping up with update stuff. If we get enough big chests, gotta meet him first, I guess.
This abandoned temple does bear some marks of the Abyss. The Falcon of the West. Though it can soar in the wind, it ultimately does naught but hover under the light of the gods.
What are you talking about?
Oh, it's nothing. Let's head inside.
Okay, so it's a recommended party level 28. So I wonder what adventure rank you would get this quest at.
The scent of the abyss is getting stronger. It's not far now.
Paimon wonders what the Abyss Heralds look like. Do they look something like the Abyss Mages?
Let's head further in first. If we do see that creature, that'll spare me the explanation either way.
Alright, Severo. Thanks for looking, dude. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of chests if they're only 10 AR each. 20's alright.
Blitz. He. Get. Huh. Huh. He. Hi. You. He. Hit.
Wouldn't mind a cryo mage, cryo character, but
Come on, we can do it.
Let's spark things up a little.
kind of hoping to save that for the boss dude, but I think it's alright.
Just a few abyss mages? Seems like that herald might have already left.
Could you tell me more about the Abyss Order?
The abyss. It is chaos, and it is also destruction. it is a morass of inconceivable madness that encroaches upon this world's very foundations. That is why even the Dragon of the East, a servant of a deity, was unable to resist its corrosive powers. And the creatures of the Abyss desire nothing less than the overthrow of a world ruled by the Archons.
You seem to know a lot about the Abyss, Dane.
Well, we do have some history. I suppose that's as far as chit-chat goes. We should head to Wolvendom. Judging by the traces I'm following, their next appearance may be within the territory of that old wolf. Perhaps we may find our Abyss Herald there.
Go, Barbara, go!
Go to Wolvendom. The wolf one's always a pain. Bit of travel. Give me a seal.
Keep going.
We need the all the AR we can get. With these two quests, we were about 400 short for 40, so kind of hoping to make it up with chests along the way. And I need some small lamp grass. I thought there was going to be something here.
Hip. You. Hup. Hup. Hit. You. Hup. Yeah.
I'll race you there.
So that chest, like I said, within 1600 in the two quests. So we're now, let's get close to that,
Bet you can't keep up with
where we
me.
need to be for it. I mean, this is too much stuff. I don't like getting sidetracked on the quest, but this is too much stuff not to...
Oh, how exciting!
Okay, calm your farm. It's just some iron chunks and some crystals. Now I'm starting to wonder if it even... Oh yeah, it was worth it. I need these. I'm gonna make... I still need to get another base for it, but I gotta make the... I gotta make a claymore for Noelle, actually. I need to make 2 4-star items for my adventure book. I don't want to make one that I'm never gonna use. So
Well, we're in both of them now. Think Dane's waiting for us up ahead?
maybe. Let's get...
We should meet up with him quick, in case the wolves decide...
in case the wolf decide to eat him. Let's just put Zhongling back in for the
I can't wait any
damage
longer
bonus.
you don't like him.
Just in case there's combat. I'm not actually going to play it. Go, Barbara. Go. Wait, where is he? He's up higher. Whoa.
I'm fine.
What is that?
Lord of Wolvendom, great Wolf King of the North.
When you're playing 2 teams in the whatever it's called, the Abyss of Spirals or something, do they each need their own items, or can you take the gear from the first team and then put it on the second team when it's their turn to play?
Sharp of fang and keen of claw, and yet dwelling here only.
You know that wolf? You're familiar with that wolf?
No, nor does it know me. I only know these things because a previous traveling companion of mine once wanted to hear its story. All right, let's go see if that Abyss Herald has stopped by here.
But where do we begin? Are you standing here because of these strange bonfires, Dane?
Indeed. See that? Floating above the flames? It's an abyssal spell.
Dirty
Knowing
abyss.
what I do of the Order's habits, they've probably left similar marks behind elsewhere. Let's have a look nearby.
Okay, well, looks like we've got one up here somewhere. I think I gotta find 2, so I'm guessing none of the circles are further away than this. There's the first one.
And there's another one of those bonfire spells.
But
Looks
there'll
like
be...
the abyss really has been around
Sure,
here.
there'll be enemies, right?
Yikes! Where did these monsters pop out from? Let's clear them out, and quick!
You. My.
Let's dance.
How about that healing? Yeah. I clearly had a calculated perfect amount of hit points available. It's kind of obvious, right?
protect us. Do you think that those monsters by the bonfire are under the Abyss Order's control? Looks kinda scary. Let's beat them up first.
You're in for a little shock. Blitz. You?
Whew, that's that. Let's go check out that bonfire.
Hey, check out the bonfire and make
Looks
more
like
enemies
this
spawn.
bonfire's also got something to do with the Abyss.
Yeah. Bonfire's having something to do with the Abyss. We have to speak to Bonfire about that when he pops in later. We found 2 more Dainsleif.
Keep going.
Oh, keep going.
Have you finished searching?
We found lots of signs of the Abyss Order.
I searched around these parts and found some signs myself.
I know.
But they were left behind by Abyss mages, and there was no deeper abyssal power to them. It seems that even an Abyss Herald would not wish to make trouble with the Wolf King of the North. We should leave as well. If there's anything praiseworthy about that old wolf, it's his territorial nature.
But now we're out of leads. Are we going to have to give up?
No. There is one more place we can go. Let's get a move on then. I'll wait for you at Storm Terror's lair.
Alright, let's go. We definitely have lots of chest hunting we can do with our compass here. If we fall short at the end of these 2 quests.
I've heard about what happened to you during Mondstadt's crisis. When you came, this place was known as Storm Terror's lair.
Yeah.
But I suppose that this place is more lair than Storm Terror at this point.
Yeah, once a
In
week at
fact,
Storm Terror's lair.
If my memory serves, this ruin has had largely nothing to do with that dragon for a long time. The first time I laid eyes upon the ruins of old Mondstadt, the dragon of the East had yet to fall, much less come to nest in this place.
Huh? But Paimon remembers that Dvalin first got in trouble hundreds of years ago.
Don't think too much about it. Do you remember the light actuators that once sealed this ruin? If the Abyss Order is interested in this location, then they will not neglect those mechanisms. Let's go see what the situation is at those light actuators.
Okay. The situation is, there's hilly shells.
Look! There are lots of monsters gathered over there. Huh.
Kind of thinking this would be like not as tall. I'd just be like jumping off the top. Come on. Oh,
Sister.
wouldn't even let me do the thing. Which I'm pretty sure if you bail from fall from gliding, you can still downward attack. stuff. For some reason, I had this great idea that I was going to glide in, going to get to the top of a short pillar, then glide in and downward attack where I should just run in and kill everything. No point trying to be fancy. Just simple, kill them all.
Surrender and I'll be gentle.
More? Okay, hang on. Get rid of this guy first. Just thinking, I wish those mages were level 60, because then I'd have a chance at the better loot.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Go, go, Baron Bunny!
Let me get him before his shield goes back up. There we go. Okay.
Let it rain!
Don't you shake that off. Not this guy.
Get him!
You? Don't be such a brute.
This time that one. I saw that little flash here. I thought, man, is someone else teleporting in
We
now?
still couldn't find that Abyss Herald.
Oh, it's quite a shame.
I
Bummer.
wouldn't call not having to gaze upon such a creature a shame exactly. Still, I do believe that you will come across one eventually.
Good.
No,
Wonder if he's one.
you're right. If it's a really powerful monster, it would be best to go around it.
How good it would be if all perils one encounters in their journeys could simply be solved by going around them.
You seem to be familiar with journeys.
Once upon a time, yes. I simply have experience from adventuring together with that traveling companion.
You know, Dane, you keep talking about that person this and that person that. Where are they now, anyway?
She no longer travels. I'm afraid that traveling can be too exhausting at times.
Oh, is that how it is? Well, why are you traveling alone then?
I still have some things left unfinished. Once they are done, I too will return home to rest.
Yep, and it's good to have a home to come back to, isn't it? We camp out a lot when we travel. Hey, once you find your sibling,
Hey, we don't have a
should find
home
a
in
place to
Mondstadt.
stay too, shouldn't we?
Huh.
Mondstadt's fisherman's toast is pretty tasty, but Liue's one-man restaurant is great too.
We don't have a place in Leeway either.
Either way,
We are
we
homeless.
should settle down in a place where there's good food.
Never thought of it like that. Getting a bit ahead of ourselves, I think.
Home. Well, it won't be too late to think about where you stay once your journey reaches its end. While you're still traveling, you should...
I sensed something familiar on that cliff.
Huh? What's familiar?
I felt it for a moment the previous time we came here too. That's where we sensed something about our sister.
Familiar feeling, you say? It could be someone you know well, or perhaps a monster.
Could it be the Abyss?
Whichever it is, we should see it for ourselves, and thus see clearly. We can reach the top of that cliff from over there. Let's go.
We had a quest to visit
Whoa, dang,
both of the
really
pillars,
fast.
right? No, it was just the one. We only
Stephanie,
came to this one.
let's
How do
use
we
that
get up on
wind
the cliff? Run around or climb up? Climb up?
nearby to catch up.
We can climb up that. Oh, there's a wind. Your traveler... It's not weird, it's... the friend is your sibling.
Can you still sense that familiar feeling that you spoke of earlier?
It's nearby.
But it doesn't feel like there's anything around here. No monsters, no people, nothing.
Indeed. There doesn't seem to be anything strange about this place. It doesn't look any different from the last time I was here.
You've been here before?
My traveling companion brought me here on our previous journey.
So, Dane, what about you? What's your favorite place?
Me? I no longer remember. I merely followed that person around on that journey. That's all there was to it. Huh? A ruin guard's footprint. A ruin guard was wandering around here? No peace to be found, even for a single dandelion.
What's gotten into you? You were just spacing out.
I could feel her.
Huh? You mean your sister? But how could that be? You only touched that dandelion for a second.
Yeah, the moment I touched it.
Perhaps that dandelion bears some sort of scent that only you recognize. As for why, has it perhaps experienced something related to you?
You're saying some real confusing stuff. Paimon doesn't get it at all.
Regardless, I have to get to the bottom of...
Do not rush.
Oh.
Vexation
Cut me
and
off.
anxiety are the enemy of rational thought. Your journey has only just begun, has it not? At least you now know that she is still on this world. At this time, the most important thing is the journey to find her itself.
And I will find her.
Yes, and this is something you must keep in mind as the meaning behind your journey. May you find your kin at the end of that journey. Well then, let us part ways here for now.
Huh? You're leaving? Already?
Only for now. Don't worry, we will meet again. After all, I did take 500 mora and those 3 answers you gave me.
Very short. Alright. 800 adventure points though. And a bunch of stuff.